Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good afternoon to you. Bonjour, bienvenue à Polo Club de Chantilly for the Open de France de Polo Barnes 2025. Welcome to Chantilly. Welcome to the first semi-finals of this such an impressive tournament. 16 teams coming forwards over the last few weeks with some of the most competitive players and organisations coming to the field. And we have reached the semi-finals, the demi-finale day between La Magdalene go up first against Octagon Polo. That is the first one of the semi-finals. Then we have one at 4:30 French time this afternoon for the second semi-final. Spot in the final on Sunday between Esso and between Kazakh. But it is all about today, and look at the field. Welcome. I'm Carlito Martinez, and a very, very big hello to you, whether you're tuning all around the world, whether it's Argentina, the US, England, France, Spain, wherever you're tuning in from, please do drop us a message via Instagram, Facebook, or to myself, and we'll give you a shout out. Let's have a look at the lineups. There they are. They're strong. They're undefeated. They're a 16-goal side. It is Alexander Garesse off 0 goals, patron for La Magdalene. Italo Biciliecchio off 1 goal. Facundo Fernandez Charente in the number 3 position, 8 goals. And Geronimo de Carril, 8 goals at the back, number 4 position. That is the La Magdalene side. And now we'll have a look at the Octagon side. At one another, Alexis Morange, 0 goal handicap. Justo Laule, only 15 years of age. Justo, young Justo, 3 goals, but going on to 4 goals, no problem. Louis Hine, also a rapidly rising star, only 19 years of age and rapidly rising up through the ranks. He's in the number 3 off 5 goals, and look at that, the first time ever to the French Open. It's his first time here in Chantilly. It is Polo Sterling, David Polo Sterling, one of the top 10 players in the world. And it is so good to have such competitiveness here on this circuit. Umpires, we've got for our match officials will be Jason Dixon, Ben Turner, and Pepe Araja is our third man. Now, Magdalene normally kick out as a 17-goal side, and Octagon is a 16-goal side. So we'll see whether we will get awarded a 1-goal advantage to anybody, or whether it's the Open, it'll probably end up on 0-0. We'll have a look now. So umpires are just making sure that the scoreboard is correct. You can see you're going to line up with our colours. In the white is La Magdalene, and obviously in the blue shirts is Octagon. And as you can see there, Jason Dixon, Ben Turner mounted, and Pepe Araja. So yeah, 1 goal has been awarded straight away to Octagon, as La Magdalene are a 17-goal side, and it's a 14 to 16-goal tournament. It's a quarter century of elite polo here at Chantilly. 25 years. We're celebrating the anniversary this year, Jubilee edition that brings together more than ever of the very best of international polo. And it's such a unique setting here in the Polo Club de Domaine de Chantilly. You've got the northern jewel of France with Chantilly Chateau and the horse racing and the museum, the beautiful Chantilly Chateau. And this is really the crown jewel of the European polo calendar. And everybody wants to win it. And there's 16 teams coming forwards. And we went down to 8 for quarterfinals. And we're down now to 4 for the demi-finale, for the semi-finals day. And we have Polo Sterling on the ball for Octagon. He goes to play it, but there was a Hero de Carril who might have just got in the way, and Polo, with that years of experience and Argentine finalist and Palermo Open, and what is he, 10 Palermo titles? 10 at least, yeah, 10 Palermo titles. He's been long rated at 10 goals. He's 9 in Argentina, he's 8 here in Europe. I mean, phenomenal. Sapo Cassette, he'll be here later on in the second semi-final. And look at all of these players that we've got. You know, Francisco Azada, he'll be here later on in the other semi-final. Facundo Fernandez Charente, just unfortunately they're giving away the Palermo semi-finalist. Hero de Carril, Palermo semi-finalist. I mean, the list goes on. And here is a young man, 19 years of age. And it is Louis Hine, had a brilliant season in the US in the Gauntlet of Polo with Park Place. Won the USPA Gold Cup. Then he came to England and played the high goal with his brother, Ned Hine, and Tommy Seven, another English boy for Thai Polo. And now he is over. He went to Soto Grande with Perotte Cambiasso. And now he takes that penalty. And it's a beautifully struck ball from Louis on a pony called Doc Argentino. Doc Argentino, lovely little chestnut. with a big white blaze. And Louis just circles up to that nicely and gets a beautiful penalty to open up the batting here. Both of these teams undefeated coming through to this stage. So they've won every single match. Octagon won the Maison en Toscane in the quarterfinals. They beat Brittany Polo, and La Magdalene, they beat Clinova to get through in their last cup. And it's straight to Louis again. Louis going to finish. It's right in front of goal. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. And this is how it worked for the previous matches. We've been seeing that young 15-year-old Justo Laule takes the man, opens up the way, and then Polon up to Louis. Louis finds the end, just guides it through. He's used to playing with Hilario Ulloa. He's used to playing with Polo Cambiasso. He's soaking it up at the moment, and this is exactly where this young five-goaler is going. He's just going up, 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 back to the middle. Alexis Garesse, the patron for La Magdalene. What a beautiful place that is. We played a lot of qualifying matches down at La Magdalene. The field, it's about an hour and a half south of here. It's about 45 minutes out of south of Paris. And look at this, as these two, the big chain that can't be broken. It's Facundo Fernández Llorente and De Carril that are always taking that ball towards goal. But this time, it just might have gone over. There's a whistle there. Corner, safety 60 for the La Magdalene side. And this tournament is just bringing in so many players from Argentina and from England and from all over the world. It's becoming super, super competitive to be played at the end of such a busy summer season. The European calendar right in September, after a huge English season, and then Sota Grande, and then to compete and bring 16 teams fighting it out with some of the best players in the world. It really is becoming the staple part of September and France and the European calendar, climax of what has been a fantastic year for Polo. And there's the shot from De Carril. It's gone wide, still kept in by Polon, I think. It is, Polon's got it. Louis Hine goes to the right. He cuts back inside to young Justo Laule. Will he be able to pick this up on the near side? 15 years of age. He's 3 goals, literally going on 4 goals and going on 25 in the way he plays. He's just got such a level head on his shoulder. But look at De Carril coming around on here. He's such a worker in on the near side. Back on the right. Those two work so well together, De Carril and Llorente. Stolen by Polon. Over the top of that one, bounces out the back. Will be picked up. Justo, look at that. That's a great ball from the young Laule. Up to Polon. Polon's going out the front. He's missed that one. Louis trying to scoop it through. It's a little bit of a bouncing ball. Polon's going to try and come on the near side without causing. Look at that. What a steal on the near side to the offside. Straight in front of goal. He gets it. He gets it and he turns it on and he just puts that magic on Polon. Wow. Unbelievable. Celebrating here his first ever Open de France Polo, but he took it on the near side, stole it, put it on the offside. They just couldn't do anything about it. They would have given away the penalty. So already, look at that, Octagon. And there's the whistle for the free change. It's a hot day today, so all the players will get a free change and able to pop onto a new pony here. It's about getting to 28 degrees over here in France. It's not been great. It's been the same as in England. There's been a lot of rain. It's been quite cold in the evenings. But today and yesterday hit about 23, 24 degrees. But today it's rapidly rising. Last time I looked, it was 26 degrees. And we've gone for a free change. Everybody has a minute to change on a ponies. And we're back. A lot of players bringing about 10 to 12 ponies to the table. Justo Laule pushing hard, pushing hard, pushing hard. Look at that, pushing really hard against Didallo. La Magdalene picked up nicely by Llorente. He's got De Carril now on it. This will be good for La Magdalene. Such a strong side. Undefeated coming through this tournament as well, both sides. And this interlocking that they do, De Khalil to Chalente, has just been beautiful to watch. De Khalil tries to ask for the foul, but Justo Laule manages to play that. Louis on the boards, brings it round, gets in front of Facu. Look at this. What play. Look at bouncing on the ball. Perotto Cambiasso style. It still is Louis all the way towards goal. He's trying to get hooked by Charente. Polon goes in behind. He's so behind, and he didn't see, did he? Alexi Garesse just didn't see a Mr. Polon Sterling coming down the line, and I think they'll get the penalty. Good work from Louis and from Polon. It is a prominent polo team in France, Octagon. They gain recognition, strong performances in various tournaments from Chantilly to Deauville on the big circuit there. They had a big victory in July. Here they won the Trophy de Coquetier over Tedelu. And the Coquetier de Dor. And they also won the 12 goal here at Chantilly in June. A great penalty taken once again by the young Louis Hine, 19 years of age, comes up to it, open goal for him, winds up, strikes it well, straight down the 12 o'clock line, and the flag goes up. Charente up to De Khalil. De Khalil in front of goal. This is what they're good at. Straight out the line out. They've taken it. They've got the overlap. And this is how they broke their last teams. Literally out the line out. They won so many. And they would literally just interlock with each other. They'd create some overlaps and they would just finish beautifully. Chalente to De Khalil, or sometimes De Khalil to Chalente, and it would just be a nice little combo. Oh, Louis might have just come in front there of De Khalil. In front of Hero. They got to start hard and fast was the thing that they wanted Octagon. They wanted to get a good start on the scoreboard. They have done 5-1, but just giving away little penalties like that isn't going to help. La Magdalene. Another cracking French team. Huge over here in France and huge on the international scale, playing in England in the high goal as well. A lot of you tuning in would have seen La Magdalene play in the British Open and in the Cartier Queen's Cup. Alexander de Garesse, they've got a beautiful club as well down in La Magdalene Polo, down in near Saint-Mem. Ooh, Louis Hine nearly gets taken out there by Charente. Into De Khalil, comes in fighting with Polon. The ball's loose. Back to Facundo. Louis Hine in there, but it comes back up to Justo and up to Italo. Whistle. 30 seconds in this first Chukker. Let's just have a look at this one. So it gets popped out the back, and down comes Polon, and across comes Facundo. Polon will take that line. I mean, you don't win 10 Palermo titles and not know how to get your line or pull in players and win fouls. But that was just, he was there in the wrong place at the time. Louis Hines cutting left on this chestnut with the white blaze. He's got a spare called Crotto, which he scored a cracking couple of goals in the qualifiers. That's actually from his brother Ned. He'll be out that later on. One of his spares picked up by Louis, but intercepted nicely by Facundo Fernandez Charente. What a turn by Facundo. Look at that pony go. They're super well mounted. La Magdalene, so well organised, and he's going towards goal. Look, it's Facundo. He's going to go on his own. He's got behind him Italo just in case. There's the shot at goal. They can't do anything about it. And that is a cracking little goal from La Magdalene. Okay, that is the end of the first Chukker here. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're enjoying it. Don't go anywhere. This semi-final for the first spot in the final taking place. Got another one at 4:30 French time. It really is going to be fantastic. Stay with us and watch this. 5 Chukkers of awesome polo. 5 to Octagon, 2 to La Magdalene. And check out the presentation and the highlights from the other night of the Women's Open that started this week. See you in a sec. Welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second. Let's have a quick look at some ponies. We have got, what do we got? Mexicana for Alexander Garese, Irenita Milica for Italo, Irenita Hulk for Facundo Fernandez Llorente, and Ensanada Mirage for De Carril. We'll come on to Octagon's horses in a second. Polon, what a cut. Look at that, utilising that young 15-year-old. Justo Laule, such a great combo, this 15 and a 19-year-old. Look how he's playing out the air. Such confidence as well. He's always with a man. He's always opening up. He's feeding balls. He's in defence. Look at that little backhand to try and find Polon. Polon runs to it. Big crunching ride-off on Italo Bigecchio. Polon, great feed up to try and find Alexis Morange. Can he get something onto it? No, he doesn't. It's backed by La Magdalene. Picked back up again by the Uruguayan. The former Tengola, 10 Palermo titles to his name. He's got Louis Hine cutting left. I think this might be Crotto that he's jumped onto spare-wise. But here he goes. He's gone. He's going. He's taken it. He's left it behind. It's looking now for it. La Magdalene. There's a lovely little short backhand just to feed and pick up Facu. Now look at the runner. Italo. Sorry, De Carril goes for it. And Italo running, but it's swept back in again by Polon. Polon, he's got Louis to the left. A little half shot to Louis. He's got Alexi going up. And he's got Justo in. Louis Hine coming straight through. He's gone past 1. He's gone past 2. He takes the shot on goal. There's the shot from Justo Laule to finish, but it's just gone wide. Louis just tries to get it. A little bit of mess. Justo has a little bit of a neck shot, but the ball had gone over the back line, so it'll be brought in by La Magdalene. They won this competition, La Magdalene, in 2021. It was Engels and Volker's Open de France 2021. La Magdalene took the win, beating Kazakh. And that was with Facundo Fernandez Llorente as well. And here comes Italo. He's free. He's got nobody there. He just needs to finish. It's Italo going back. Italo. Oh, no. He's put it to the right-hand side. He was being chased by Lula. What a pickup from Louis Hine. How he stretched out. That's like Hilario Ulloa style. Look at him on the go, asking for a bit of speed from his pony. Louis Hine, 19 years of age, going down. He checks up. He's got Facundo coming in. There's the little cut shot in, but it's still got to go to somebody. Who's going to come to it first? He's going to wait. He's going to claim. He finds the man. He tries to take it. He goes back into tackle. Still getting in there. He's still fighting. Look at La Magdalene. Louis Hine wins it back. And he's going to try and keep the ball and put it back in. But look at De Carril. It's just trying to Polon slashing in there as well. It's getting messy. And it gets pulled back out by Polon and by De Carril. Louis Hine in there. Still play continues. No whistle. Oh, Facundo leaves it behind. Ay, ay, ay. Louis Hine in front of De Carril, and that will be a penalty from Louis given away to La Magdalene. They take the penalty there. Good open play from both sides. I was just saying before that, Le Magdalene won this in 2021. Engels and Volker Open de France. They captured their first major win against Kazakh in 12-5. Facu got MVP for that one. He got most valuable player, and he was also his pony, Ladinita Lolli. He played on that pony. Got best playing pony for that one. And that year, they really had a great year because they were winning everything. They had a good run in that. They've had some good comebacks in England and British Opens. In 2023, they won the Tripits Challenge at Cowdrey. And consistently really presence on the UK tournament circuit and the Warwickshire Cups and the Queens and Tripits. And they got to the semi-finals of this tournament in 2022 after winning it in 2021. Here we go. Hejo, De Carril, over to Facu. Fernandez, he's going to go for it. It's wide open. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. There it is. Yeah, it's wide open. There was nobody there, but he's put it to the right-hand side. Came through the youth ranks. Hero de Carril in Argentina and progressed to be a fantastic 8-goal player here in Europe. Many an Argentine youth tournament and then plays in Dubai and plays this Open de France many times, has a big presence on the European circuit and on the Dubai circuit. Hero, he's so brilliant at penalties as well. Well, sure we'll see him take lots of penalties today. Well, hopefully we won't see him take lots of penalties and lots of lovely field goals. Look at this from Louis Hine. Little tap, 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 leaves it for Polo. These guys never played with each other until the start of this tournament. So it took a game or two for them to get together. Polo had just come back from the East Coast Open. He literally arrived from America and played his first game. So it took them a while to get used to it, but they were undefeated so far. And that's where his skill and his expertise come in as Polo's riding down that line. Hero de Carril thought he was okay. I mean, Polo was moving, huh? He was going like a train down there. 2 minutes 50 on the clock. He's going to go and change ponies. Everyone's got an opportunity to change if they want to with this penalty. It'll be Louis Hine, I think, that's going to probably take this one. Just teeing up the ball. Here he comes, Mr. Penalty Taker. Such confidence. I mean, this really isn't a 16-goal tournament. It feels like watching an 18 to 20-goal competitive tournament. Here we go, Louis. It's great. It's taken nicely. It's in. Louis Hine takes another penalty in this game to help their team stay 6-2. He's won so many tournaments and he's only 19. He's represented England. He was one of the youngest competitors to represent England when he played for England, beating Uruguay in 2022. Wonder what Polo thinks about that. Here we go, Justo Laule. Look at this. Look at Justo. Look at him go. He's still got Facundo on his hip. It's still, don't tell me he's going to score. Ay, ay, ay. What a goal from Justo Laule. Literally had Facundo on his hip. Didn't matter. Executed with absolute precision. What a goal from the young 15-year-old. Octagon are looking strong in the second. They want to get through to the finals on Sunday in this prestigious tournament here in Chantilly. But don't count out this guy here, Facundo Fernandez-Llorente. He's goes so quick to get the lineouts. Look at that for a launching ball. Has it gone in? Wide. And it's interesting to see what Octagon are making them feel like doing. Octagon making them have these big, long shots. He didn't want to challenge Pelon. He wanted to get rid of it. So he took the big, long shot out. Just forcing him to hit a little bit wide. Oh, that wasn't great from Pelon. I think he was just trying to find a short one to Louis. I don't know how he got it back, and I don't know how Louis got on the end of that one either. But he's off on this chestnut with a white blaze. Oh, dodgy bounce. That's not going to help him out. Oh, Pelon in front. Look at this. Look how he's trying to keep it and just feed it. He's just so calm under pressure. Look at him go. Still going, still going, still going. There's the shot. There's the angle. There's the angle. Can it be finished? Can Alexi do anything with it? Alexi Morange with the backhand on the angle. Don't tell me he's done it. Oh, Alexi Morange. What a goal. What a feed from Pelon. And Alexi, look at this on the replay. Unbelievable. He got an angle, open backhand, plays it, and it rolls straight in. Octagon are on fire. And as Chukker number 2, 5 Chukkers here, one more before half-time. Octagon feeling good, wind in their sails. La Magdalene yet to really show us what they're capable of. I'm sure it's coming, though, because they have been undefeated coming through. Let's see what happens. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, have a look at the Open de France cocktail party that we had the other night for the Open and for the Women's. It was a lovely evening of glorious food at the Le Grand Pavilion Hotel, a beautiful setting here in Chantilly. We'll be back in a few moments. Well, welcome back, everybody. Let's start the third Chukker. That's Alexi there, ready to get on his ponies. Let's have a quick look at the horses. And Alexander Garese is on Marmalada. We've got Italo on Ilenita Biocca. Facundo Fernandez-Llorente on Twitter, not the Twitter, another Twitter. And then we have Hero de Carril on Jagalito Gaviota. And then let's have a quick look at Octagon, Alexi Morange on Tradicion. Justo is coming out on Oriental Moraja. Louis Hine coming out on Morijon Pelicana. Oh, I like this one, Morijon Pelicana. Brilliant little pony. And Pelon Sterling coming out on Oriental Real. Oriental Real. They are the horses for the start of the third. Plenty of spares, but that'll give you some heads up of who's on who. Oriental is Pelon's breeding Oriental, the prefix for Polon. Justo Laule just leaves that behind. I feel like La Magdalene have come out on some very strong horses for this third. Louis working super hard. Wonder what the talk was from Polon, what he wanted him to do, his game plan for Louis. I'm sure there was lots of instructions, but it'll be interesting to know exactly what Polon wanted from Louis today. Polon waiting, claiming, saying he's got to get rid of it. He's waiting. He's got to use that ball. There's the hit up to De Carril. He's got Llorente behind. This is how these guys play normally. They just help each other out. Look at this ball work from De Carril. It's beautiful. He's just keeping it on the end of his stick, and he's just found an avenue, and it's open. And that's how they do it, and that's how they've been winning. And this is a little bit more like the La Magdalene we've seen in previous matches. I mean, beautiful work, super well mounted as well. Cracking little pony, that one. There's Jagelita Gaviota. Facu on Twitter. Facundo Fernandez Llorente. Off he goes. He's got a wide open goal. This is what they do. They win it from the line out, and then they execute with exact aplomb. And straight away, we've got 2 goals in literally 1 minute. And this is what La Magdalene, they're dangerous with De Carril and Llorente. Interlocking combination. Quick from the line out, quick break, and a great finish. Who's going to win this lineup? Justo Laule says, okay. Oh, he was a little bit slow turning that. I mean, he had the confidence, but he just got a little bit slow on it. Polon saying, I'm trying to drive through. It's my line. It's getting a little bit ratty, but as they turn round, they go to it. De Carril goes back in defence. Polon goes with a nice open backhand to try and find Justo. In he goes. He gets a little cut shot back in. That was nice, away from the traffic, opening up, and he knows he's got Louis then coming through, so he's got backup if he couldn't do it, which is exactly what has happened. Up to Marange, up to Louis, up to Alexi. Alexi has a go. It's right in front of goal. They're pushing towards goal. It's in front. It's in front. Polon says, surely it's very messy, but wow. I don't know how the whistle wasn't blown at that point, but it's cleared and it's going to bounce over the boards. It's going to be a drop ball to blue. Whoa, good pressure from Louis and from Alexi Morange. It did get a little bit messy. They could have finished there, but they get the drop ball. Louis on Morojon Pelicana. Oh, don't tell me they've... are they doing a change? It's a change. Okay, whistle for a change. That's it. I thought Polon was going to get a little bit of whistle blown at him there for technicale, but no. They're going to stop slightly earlier, 3:48 on the clock, but it's a free change for everybody to come out on some spares. Let's see. I think Louis might be jumping onto Open Vegas. Dorita for Justo. Polon, so many horses coming to the table. It's going to be an Oriental one, isn't it? So it's either going to be Oriental United, I think, maybe. Facu, is he going to jump onto one of my favourites, Elenita Lolli? And Harrow's got it. Harrow's brought about 10 horses. Yeah, he's got about 10. He's brought most of them bringing 10 to 12, especially at the end of the season. To have 10 to 12 horses to actually choose from is fantastic, because having the pressure of a busy season, playing so competitively, and then being able to deliver still and compete. There's one thing playing in this tournament, but it's competing in this tournament in order to win. Okay, Louis. Brings it in. Polon's gone running straight up. Oh, Louis tried to go for a big one, a big long one, but just put it wide. But great confidence that Polo puts in Louis. He takes all the penalties mainly. He's picking up these spot balls. He's bringing the ball in. That's a lovely drone shot. Look at that. Louis Hine running down onto it. There's the backhand. La Magdalene. Pick it back up. Charente leaves it back up to De Carril. De Carril runs onto it, but so does Italo. De Carril's now at the front. Swept in. Nice by Alexi. Look at that from Morange. He gets a good little ride off De Carril. There's a good bit of pressure. It bounces out. That was lovely work from Morange. And now it's turned by Polo on this grey. Left for Louis, but Louis not right behind, unfortunately. Brilliant little check-up from Italo, but he gets caught off it by De Carril. Louis going to wait with De Carril. Facundo is with Polo. There's the quick break. It's up to Justo Laule to keep the defence. It's right in front of goal. It's up to Laule to get rid of this. He's got Polo to his right. He's got a big La Magdalene wave of attack coming at him, but he clears it nicely. What a ball. What a lovely ball to Louis Hine from Justo. Hine now opens up along the boards, getting a good run. He's being chased, but look at this. It's still from Louis. He's bringing it back inside. This is even better. Can he keep hold of it? No, but neither can De Carril. There's the backhand from Garese. In comes Justo again. Laule sweeping up constantly. Polo asks for the foul, and there is a whistle on the play. What pressure from Justo Laule, and brilliant. And that all started from down the other end, from the interception by Alexis Morange. He set up that start of wave of play, which then gave Justo time to pass it to Louis. Louis had a brilliant run, and they cancelled each other out, and then Polo managed to come through, but there's no actual penalty given. It's a roll-in, so in it goes. Won by Louis, straight out. Hine, he's in front. Louis Hine, he's got Italo there. Was Italo, was he onside? He obviously was. There's the backhand. Oh, stopped again. Wow. Louis Hine. He shoots. Oh, what a goal. You got to look at the replay on this one. This is unbelievable stuff. I don't know how he turned that round into such an angle. Look at this. He comes round and then he's got to reach out. He doesn't, literally. Everyone was like, what? No, surely there's a whistle. What? No, surely he's not going to score from there. Boom time. Louis. So instead of Ruby, you Kaiser Chief fans, we are now calling Louis' song. You have to chant Louis instead of Ruby. Louis is probably going to go, Kaiser Chiefs, who are they? Too young, Louis. De Carril. Oh, such a... Oh, and again. Lots of traffic. Finished by Italo. Oh, cleared by Polo, but that'll be a whistle. That'll be a penalty. That might even be a penalty one, that one. Let's have a look, see what... So there's a back. And then you had Facundo was coming, storming down that line. So it's going to be spot for sure. I don't think they'll want the 30 on this one. To La Magdalene on the attack. This will take them to 9-5 in the first half. Octagon have just got to keep this pressure on and not give up. But La Magdalene are working so hard out there. They're making it really, really hard for Octagon to finish. But at the same time, Octagon are making it very hard for them to get any good wave of attack. That is a nice goal. It is a deserved penalty, and it will be taken and converted. This is for the Coupe CCAC, initials of the name of the cup, CCAC, Coupe for the demi-finals, the demi-finale. That is a whistle with 14 seconds on the clock. I think they're just waiting for umpire to come back. Both teams undefeated. So Octagon came through. They won the Coupe Maison on Toscan in the quarterfinals. They beat Brittany to get in here, 8-6. And then La Magdalene undefeated all the way through, and they beat Clenova. Very close game, though. It was 14-13, La Magdalene-Clenova game. Raja Karim, his team, Clenova. But they did have a win. They won the Coupe M trophy in the quarterfinal stages. So both of these teams undefeated and top of their zones. Octagon Zone B, La Magdalene Zone C. And it will be La Magdalene, 2 goals. Oh, whistle. I think that is it. That is Chukker. That is the end of the Chukker, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back very shortly. It is 9-5. It is half-time. We will go for a half-time break, and we'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Have a look at the quarter-final highlights of this brilliant tournament. The quarter-final highlights. We went from 16 teams down to 8. The quarter-finals were pretty cool. They were like a semi-final standard. Have a look at them, and we'll be back for the second half very shortly. Don't go anywhere, because the next 2 Chukkers, you'll find out who's going to take a spot in Sunday's final.
The last time was on 2022 with La Fija and Garcia Grossis and Arthur. It was very good fun and was super competitive as well. Every year is growing up a lot, but it was from a base that was already very good. So it's an amazing 16-hole tournament, and at this time of the year, the season, it's incredible to be competing here. So we are a bit used in England as well, but here the weather in September is being rainy and the weather was strange, but it's good to be in France. It's a machine, completely machine. It's such a teammate. It's incredible. We lost the last game. That was not idea, and so we had to meet Talandracas at this time in quarters. And it's such a good team. It's amazing. It's a team that you never want to play against them. It's super tough, but well, luckily it was for us today. No, it's super tough. 4 teams that are in semis are incredible, and you don't pick any. At this time of the tournament, you just enjoy.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Look at that blue sky. It is a blue, blue day today. 28 degrees here, and that plane is flying off, hopefully, somewhere very nice. We're here at Chantilly, live via Polo Line TV for the semi-finals, the demi-finale Open de France Barnes 2025. Let's have a look at some horses. It's the second half. It's the fourth and fifth Chukker to go. It's a spot in the final on Sunday. Both undefeated teams. Quick look at ponies. Alexander Garesse on Ilenita Rumbera. Italo. I think he's coming out on Ilenita Venezia. Facundo Fernandez Charente. He's changing up in the fourth Chukker. Maybe Ilenita Calabria. Hero de Caril coming out on Penal Fanatica. Penal Fanatica, that's a cracking little pony. And let's have a quick look at Octagon Toscana for Alexis Morange. Oriental Jasmine, Husto will start on Oriental Jasmine. Louis Hine coming out on Trini. I think a Pelon Oriental Estadistica. He will start on now. After that, it'll all go round and about. De Caril takes the penalty that they were given just before the end of that third Chukker. They take it, De Caril, and look at the score. They started so strong, Octagon, but La Magdalene are slowly coming back, and they get given that penalty to start. Wind in their sails. That's not what they wanted now. It'll all be about who wins this line out here. Will it be La Magdalene? They're so good at winning these lineouts. Pelon out the air. Look at that, Mr. Tennis player. Federer style. He's off and he's got no one there. Who's going to race back? It is still Pelon. Oh, De Caril gets back. I don't know if anybody got that. Alexis Morange has a good go. Louis there. Can it be finished off? No, it can't, and it just runs over the back line, and that'll be unfortunate, but that was a good little play from Octagon, just trying to win that line out, get possession. La Magdalene bringing this ball in. Brilliant polo setup. About an hour out of south of Paris. La Magdalene Polo Club near Dodin. Garesse acquired it back in about 2017. And it is literally a state-of-the-art facility. It's got two playing fields. It's got a practice ground, a training ground. It's got barns, you name it. It is a beautiful place. The fields are gorgeous. We played some of the qualifying matches on them. And De Caril taking that ball, but bouncing ball just punishes him a little bit there. We're on ground Honor 1. This is the main international pitch here at Chantilly, Honor 1 for the semi-final 1. And then we move over for semi-final 2. We got a whistle there. Why have we got a whistle there? Pelon was running down the line. Or is it a horse? Well, have a look. Jason Dixon just calls it. Is he calling it on Facundo? Has he called it on Pelon? Jason Dixon, one of our most experienced umpires out there now. Is he calling Pelon or is he calling Facu? I didn't actually see it on the camera, ladies and gents, so see if we can see another replay of it. And they're just talking to third man Pepe Araja as well. Let's see if we can. So, Pelon has the ball. Blue had the possession. Was it the fact that Alexander was? Blue did have the ball at the time. Okay, so they've given a spot penalty to Octagon. Was it because Faku came through in front, but it was a delayed whistle. I don't know. Maybe. But possession goes to Octagon. Decaril tries to get that. Polon. Alexi Morange. Yes, what a finish from Alexi. Brilliant little ball and a finish there. Let's have a look at this. So they took the penalty. Decaril was asking for the foul on Polon, and then everyone was distracted by that. Alexi Morange was like, I'm going to follow Polon. He doesn't normally miss, but I'll follow him anyway, just in case. And Alexi, well done for bringing this team together. I mean, it's a credit to you, sir, and thank you for bringing Polon over for his first ever Open de France. But that is a goal, and that is a goal by you. That's your second goal, Alexi. Awesome effort today. Back to La Magdalene. Love watching Llorente play. So cool. He went to watch Paris Saint-Germain the other day with Alfredo Capello, and Raja Karim took them out, even though La Magdalene had beaten Klinova. Raja, as a nice present, took some of the boys to watch the football match at Paris Saint-Germain. So good work, Raja. Or Heta, as we're now calling him after his brilliant goal. Here we go. Polon with the long ball. But good pressure from Decaril. Look at Hero. He comes in, clears. Oh, I thought he was going to clear it. It was a bouncing ball, just killed him. And oh, that's a shame. Alexi Garese just got a little bit stalled on his pony. He wasn't ready for that ball just to pop up. I don't think Decaril was. And there was a player coming one way and a player coming the other. And I think we just got a little bit stuck there. As Alexi meant Alexi. It was double Alexi. Alexi squared. Free change on this whistle for both teams if they want. I'm not even going to try and see who Polon is. Oh, he's not even changing. That's why. That's good. That's helpful. Husto going off to change. Alexi going to go and change. Polon and Louis are ready. (10-6). Octagon want to be in the final. Polon Sterling wants to be in the final. Well, both teams want to be in the final, of course. Polon's first ever time. I mean, La Magdalene won it in 2021 against Kazakh, who are also another semi-finalist. They were semi-final runners-up in 2022, La Magdalene. Octagon haven't won a French Open. And Polon, well, what do we call it? A global icon at Chantilly. 43 years old, top-tier Uruguayan, plays for everybody in the world. Probably one of the best players out of 10. If you said, give me 10 players in the world, you'd put Polon in that top 10 for sure. He's 10-time winner of the Argentine Open as well, with La Dauphine, obviously. Oriental breed. A lot of his horses are Oriental prefix, as you can see. So Louis been given a penalty. Unfortunately, it was Alexi Garesi just got a little bit in the way there. It was a ball popped up and a few people stalled. Louis shoots and Louis scores. They are on form and Octagon take it to 11-6. I can hear Andrew Hine whistling down in the dad to Louis. Millie's here as well supporting because she's playing in the Women's Open. Another leading women's polo player in her own right here alongside people like Hazel Jackson, Rebecca Walters, Tamara Fox. They just played the test match, the women's test match just now, which they unfortunately England lost 6.5 to 5. France took that win and met again after beating each other in Cirencester earlier on this year. Big strike from Faku. Llorente up to try and find Decaril, and it has, and Decaril's going to finish this. Decaril! Rolling, 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 wide. Aye, to the left-hand side of the post. There was good pressure from Polon, I think. You can see, look at this pressure. He's just trying to do the little half shot, and it literally millimetres. Oh, that is so unfortunate. And I think that's the story of the 4 Chukkers so far. It's not that the Magdalene have been playing bad. It's just that they just haven't been as lucky as Octagon. And I just feel like Husto under-handicapped for sure. Louis Hine under-handicapped for sure. Husto Laule, 15 years of age, flying. 19-year-old Louis, flying. Alexis Morange, absolutely flying. Everyone is just playing their lights out for Octagon at the moment. Everybody's with a man, and they've stopped that combo link, that strong combo of Charente and De Carril. That is what's been winning matches. It's been phenomenal to watch, and Italo at the top just converting the loose ball. And that's where they're strong, but it just seems that Polon and Louis and Husto have got their game plan. They've obviously had a game plan, and they've stuck to it. I haven't seen them really change their way they've been playing in all of the 4 Chukkers. They've stuck to very much the same. Polon's looking for the foul. There was a whistle. Yeah, so Polon flying down the boards, and looked like De Carril had checked up to try and play the ball, but didn't see. He's so good, isn't he, at being he's a runner and gunner, I call him. He likes to run and gun. Sets up the attack, but keeps the back door shut. A lot of you might know, but he was raised in Sotogrande, born in Uruguay, raised in Sotogrande from the age of 6, immersed in polo. Didn't play polo until a lot later. His grandfather was a 10-goaler, and his father reached 7 goals. Whoa! That's wide, I think. But he didn't actually start playing until a bit later. And he went to school in England, did business studies at university, and then went into polo. Hence the David Polon Sterling. Won the Gold Cup, the British Open. Ooh, well, let's just make sure he's okay. He did very well, Polon, he did really well to actually land on his feet there. And he ran with the horse to try and keep his balance, to dissipate the energy. We'll just double check he's okay. Louis just jumping off. And we'll have a bit of a timeout here, ladies and gentlemen, for Polon to make sure he's all right. He actually hit the ground really well. It'll just be depend on how deep he hit the ground and how well he dissipates the energy. And then actually he stopped, and Polon managed to just roll up into a ball. It might be his leg rather than his side. Well, we'll come back to you and we'll keep you updated for sure. Oh, he's going to stand. He's going to stand. Yeah, it didn't look as it was the way he. I'm sure we'll get the replay. It was the way he did so well. He was trying to sit it. He tried to sit it, and then he sort of came out the side door. And then as he hit the deck, he actually managed to stay on his feet and like run the energy out of the fall. And then it was just at the end that he just couldn't quite stay on his feet, and he fell down. And then obviously natural instinct, as we all do as horse riders, as we curl up into a ball and wait for that sort of that impact of a horse standing on you. You go into the fetal position, into the safe position, and as jockeys we're taught to do it as well. And horse riders, it's one of the things to do. But a horse actually, bless it, stopped dead, went to lift its little foot up, and then actually put it to the side of Polon. He was okay, so he's up on his feet, which is fantastic to see. Horse is okay, and it'll be really interesting to see. We've had third man Pepe Araja just look at the screen as well over here and report back to Jason Dixon and Ben Turner. And he's walking off. Yeah. Really good, though, Polon, the way he sort of experienced again, you know, all those years. The way he sort of ran that out along the ground to try and dissipate the energy. If you watch this, you might see it from the drone angle. So the ball gets hit across. So Polon's coming through. And it's not necessarily he sort of, this is where he loses the sort of the balance, as you can see the white player coming through Le Magdalene. But I'm not really even talking about the foul. I'm just talking about the way he rode that fall out. The umpires can tell you whether that's they'll decide on that one. But it's fair play to him. He gets 100% for not turning that fall into something that actually could have been very painful. Huge part of La Dauphine, hasn't he? I mean, he's had some falls over the years. Over 100 matches. He's secured 7-8 major wins since the last 10, 20 years. He's Argentine Triple Crowns. Tortugas, Hurlingham, Argentine, every time. UK, like I was saying, Laura Piana in 2008. US win as well, US Open, CV Whitney, USPA Gold Cup, you name it. This year played with Fern Park in the UK. I had a great run with Fern Park. It was so good to see that team. They had a really good run in the British Open, Fern Park. And yeah, like I said, he's just been to Greenwich, been to the East Coast Open. He hadn't played that. He was playing with Fly House, a team called Fly House in August. And he literally arrived and went straight into his first match. I think he hadn't had much sleep. He was jet lagged for his first match for sure. He's all good. And I mean, now we've stopped and we're just sort of talking about Polon. We might as well mention it. Those of you who might be listening around, but he finished with La Dauphine and he was planning on taking a break, and everyone was saying he was going to retire from the Argentine Open. And he sort of said it was really hard to, when you've played with such a top team, it's so hard to then play with another. So he just thought he'd never really recreate that. But then when they received the terrible news, and those of you watching, the passing of the super talented young Rufino Laule, I mean, super, super talented boy, had that horrible accident. Things changed, and he's been very close to the Laule family. And so he decided that he was going to step up and play with Beltran and play with Nico and Pierres and Lorenzo Chavan. And he's very close to Gaston Laule, the family as well. So, yeah, he thought he was the right person to play alongside Beltran at such a difficult time when Rufo was supposed to be playing with him. So he's good to be back, and he hopes that they'll be looking down and giving them a bit of luck in there. So that's a really nice thing to do. So anyway, Le Magdalene had a go on goal, couldn't do it. Polon brings the ball back in off the line, hits it to the left to try and find Justo. There's the back. There's about 10 seconds left in this, and they can have a regroup for the fifth chukker. Descaril gets taken out by Louis, but Louis doesn't manage to stay with him all the way. Descaril is so good. Look at this, the way he's just reaching out. He keeps the ball on the end of his stick like a piece of elastic. It's fantastic. That might have been Alexis Monange coming in there in front of a white player, but they're going to call that as the end of the chukker. And there's one more chukker to go. We'll start with a penalty. Up at that end, check out the Jockey Club, the Argentine Open. The Jockey Club's been playing at the moment. We've got some brilliant highlights from the semi-finals, and the final is today between Pilot and Scone. At the moment, I've just had a look on the weather app, and it's raining in Buenos Aires. A lot of rain and a lot of thunder coming. I mean, at the moment, the game is still on, but the Pilot Scone are playing in the Jockey Club Open. But check out the semis that we covered over the last few days. See you in a sec. Well, here we go. Welcome back, fifth Chukker. Let's have a quick look at the stats. You can see, look, La Magdalene 2 in the first. Octagon went flying out with 5 goals. And then 8-2, nothing from La Magdalene in the second. 1 from Octagon in the third. Big pushback in the third, actually, from La Magdalene. And we thought, oh, this is what they do. They come back super strong. But they only scored 1 between the fifth and between the third and the fourth. But look, Octagon pushing up again in the fourth, very quietly adding goals on. Here we go. We're away. It's the last Chukker. Louis Hine. I think this is Corto with a blockets protection on the forehead. So good to see so many horses opting for the blocket protection on the temples and on the main front part of the head, the vulnerable parts from a ball. I think it is Corto. It might be one of Ned's. Oh, he's going to get done for that one. Polo. You can't hit the ball into a player. There was plenty of room. Oh, he's going to get off. Faku's, oh, it's a stinger. It's a stinger. It's a stinger, all right. The ball pumped straight in the back. With love from Polo. Oh, so yeah, he'll get done for that, Polo. You can't play straight into a guy, into a pony or to a player. He had plenty of room, so unfortunate. Faku is just going to have to shake that one out. It's going to be a hard one, that one. Ooh. I think he probably caught on the bone by the looks of it. He came from behind as well, so it's either come at the back or down the side of his leg. It's more his foot and his leg. When you get a Polo ball coming at you at over 100 miles an hour, it's going to bloody hurt. Oh, look, he's going to put some weight on that. Oh, looks like it's his foot. Yeah, literally. That's come flying up the side, doesn't it? Oh, Faku. Stinger, stinger, stinger. I feel your pain. I think most of us here have had a ball struck, not by Polo at us, but, well, I don't know. Some of you probably might have had a ball hit by Polo at you, but we've all had a ball hit us at some point by another player. And it doesn't it doesn't help. Polo's like, come on, man up, Faku, go and get on with it. No, they're good mates. They've got good relationship, and he says hi to the crew, and he's like, I'm sorry, mate. I just didn't mean to do that, obviously. Oh, hopefully he hasn't broken anything. He's really in pain, isn't he, Faku? I wonder if it's caught a bone or a little toe or a little... yeah, it's looking like his ankle bone. Or if it's the ankle bone, that's going to be a killer. We'll keep you updated. His socks off. He just wants to make sure he can put weight on it. He wants to see if he can walk on it. It's definitely his foot. Yeah, a bone on the outside. Ooh, I wonder if he's got a little crack on that, the way that hit. Oh. Ow, 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 Faku. That is not nice. He helped them win. He helped this team win the Open de France in 2021, did Faku. He's being a big part of La Magdalene in England and here on the European. He's just known for how dynamic he is. He's so fast at breakaways and winning line-outs and super well mounted. He's got a horse called Larini Daloli that over the last few years has like won everything, won like best playing pony and helped him win MVP And he's so good on the global scale as well as the European scale. Oh, he's put weight on it. The magic spray's gone on. The cold magic spray. But no, I bet he's absolutely killing, but he's super tough. Faku played in high goal in Argentina, Dubai, British Open in England, Queen's Cup, you name it. Trippets at Cowdrey. He's got his brother as well that he's played with, Thomas. And he's been working so well with Hedel de Carril. It's been such a great partnership, these two, within this tournament. Oh, I hope he can put weight. Oh, he's limping a little bit, but he looks a lot better than he did 5 minutes ago. Okay, well done, Faku. Great to see you getting back up on your pony. The first semi-final for the Open de France Barnes 2025 between La Magdalena and Octagon, both undefeated teams and both looking for a spot in Sunday's final. Who will be crowned champion? Octagon looking strong, 11-6 with 6 minutes on the clock. But we know in polo, ladies and gents, it doesn't always work like that. And you can have some super cool comebacks and some super cool, strong penalties and breakaways, especially with nearly the whole Chukker on the scoreboard. So we'll see how we go. Good luck to both teams, really. Open de France winners of 21 and semi-finalists in 22. And La Magdalena, a huge organisation. They play all over. Octagon, still fairly new in there. They're good on the European scale, but in France, really, and a bit in Spain, but haven't really done much in England. The plan is to do more, I think, from what they were saying the other day. And it's a great little setup, the Octagon side. I mean, good choice of Justo. Brilliant choice of Louis. He's going to go and play the Camar in Argentina, I think. He should be back with Park Place next year with Hilario. Whoa, Hero, look at that. So beautiful. And it lands right in front of Faku. Beautiful near side. Oh, sorry, tail backhand from Polo to try and find Louis. But Charente's there, checks up. Just watch that foot. Louis, don't give it a crunch on the ride-off. It's Faku. Faku now. Still a hop, tap, 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 tap. There, and he shoots. Shoots. It's going to the wide, or the right-hand side, and they've watched it go in. Louis in. Louis clears. It wasn't off. Louis manages to turn. What a pony. The way that pony stopped and turned. Oh, what a ride-off. Cruncher from De Carril. Look at that. Says, thanks very much, Louis, but yeah, out of here. Louis like, I've got to win it back. Faku, there he is. Charente, Polon's waiting. He's going to hit it back to... Oh... It's going all the way. It's going all the way. Faku, Fernandez Charente pops that in. Oh, no, saved off the line. No goal. Saved off the line. That literally looked like it was, what a turn. Oh my God, like a go-kart Polon. But this time they get it. Wow, they had to work hard at that one. They get it on the second time. Wow. Unbelievable stuff. It was saved off the line by Polon, but De Carril comes back for another stab. Oh, they deserve that one. You got to give them that. They deserve that goal every day of the week. Ooh, Polon nearly got that out of the line out. Louis comes to it now. What's the call? Hooked out of it, but he still manages to hold it. Goes near side, goes offside. He's looking right. He's looking where Justo's gone. That's nice from Louis. He knows where Polon is. Really good call. But look, that's even nicer from De Carril. Comes out on a brilliant pony. Look at this pony open up. Polon is going to struggle to go back with him. No, he's not. He's level. Now he goes in, but it's still De Carril. De Carril, look at this for a finish. Just needs finishing off. Justo, what a ride-off. What a ride-off from Italo. But was Italo right? Or was... tried to play the near side, and he couldn't play it because Italo had just given him a little bit of a cruncher. So, penalty given away to Octagon, but it's only literally a few metres off their back line. So, there's the half shot across that Polon's been utilising Louis, and then he draws out, and then he pops in behind again, and he leaves it for him. This is brilliant. I love this. And then he goes right, but then he goes back left again. I like that. They've been doing that a lot as well. Louis then hooks right, but then hooks left really quickly just to try and split up that attack and that space. But it's mishit from De Carril, but he still manages to come back round on it. Justo's looking for the foul, but he sticks with Fernandez Facu, but De Carril had check down, but Justo is behind. De Carril had gone a little bit too far ahead of it. He comes in with his stick to try, and it's over the boards. Did it come off Justo? Did it come off La Magdalene? Is it going to be a drop ball? Change for the horses is the whistle. Then it will be a drop ball. The last time. This is the time to bring out your best horses if you want any chance of maintaining the momentum. La Magdalene, they've got some super, super well-mounted horses. But look at that. All 4 players of Octagon are going off to change. Every single member is changing, and everyone is changing for La Magdalene except Alex Garese. Love what he's done with the equestrian centre down there, south of Paris. He's won a few MVP patron honours before in the past as Alexandre in Open de Soleil a few years ago. Opened a barn tournament. They won in 21 when he played alongside Facu Fernandez Charente and Tito Ruiz Ginazu and Lucas Notten. And also, obviously, reached the Cartier Queen's Cup final against Mura Sanctus in 2023. You guys remember that one. There's a shot on goal. It's gone wide. Ooh, that is going to be pivotal, I think. We've got 2:50 on the clock. That set play from the drop ball could have brought them back to 8-11. And it's just going to be a little bit of time here that they'll want to just utilise Polon. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Polon. And a whistle. He made a mistake bringing that ball out. And it will be a penalty. Look at this. So then he reaches in front and he will foul against La Magdalene, and they will have an opportunity again. So they didn't get the set play from the drop ball, but they're very lucky to get this. That was a mistake, a very rare mistake from Polon. And it will be Charente, hopefully. Or will it be De Carril? It'll be De Carril. Hero is going to take this penalty. Here he comes, the 8-goaler. Yeah, every day. I mean, he's got a powerful swing. He's got standout penalty execution. Youthful yet consistent is how I like to call Hero. Youthful and consistent. And it goes. Pushed out by La Magdalene. Oh, Polon. Drives everybody back. Says, I've got possession. Bouncing ball along the boards. Still a bouncing ball. Still in play. And over the line. But, I mean, he's wasted some time. Whistle. Whistle changing. Oh, might be the blocking rule. Decaril having a chat to Ben Turner. And they have given it Alexi Garassi. Here we go. This is the last 120 on the clock. It's 8:11. This is a big play. If they get this, they're probably home and dry. Octagon in a spot on Sunday's final. And talking about finals, Pilot Scone, Argentina, has been cancelled. The weather is far too wet. Lots of thunderstorms. So for those of you that are going to tune in to Argentina Polo Line to watch the final of the Jockey Club between Pilot and Scone in Argentina, it has been cancelled. I've just found out. Oh, Louis. If Louis doesn't know Kaiser Chiefs and doesn't adopt this song, I will be very disappointed. 12 goals to 8. Here we go. 57 on the clock. Octagon going through. They've won the Coupe CCAC. I wish I knew what it stood for. I will find out. But it is a beautiful free ball for Facu Fernandez Llorente. I love that mare with the white blaze. Polon lets him have a little run to goal. La Magdalene score, and they'll be coming back to the middle. They know there's not point in pushing the horses too much. It's been a hell of a season for both teams, both French teams, both huge French teams on the European French circuit, playing in Deauville, playing in Chantilly, playing here at playing everywhere. And that is it. That's the ball, and that's the buzzer. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners today of the Coupe CCSC. So many people here behind the camera. There's tons of people all the way down the sides, cars, everyone clapping, big cheers. Everyone wanted to see Polon play first ever French Open. But the winners go to Octagon Polo with an impressive 12 goals. They came out the beginning and scored like 4 goals in the beginning. Phenomenal start. And it was just super hard for La Magdalene to come back. We've got some very happy Octagon players down there. Look at that, Louis shaking Polon's hand, Louis tapping him on the head like a dog. Well done, Louis, well done. Look at the scores. Look, 5 goals in the first Chukker. That's what did it for Octagon. They came out, scored 5 in the first, only 2 from La Magdalene. And then they scored more in the second, and La Magdalene didn't score any in the second, which is really where they lost it. It was 8-2 at the end of the second. That was unfortunately the problem. But look, the comeback came good. Look at that. I mean, 4th to 5th Chukker for La Magdalene, 6-9. But Octagon just kept pushing. And you can see 11-6 was the end of the 4th, and one more, 12-9. And Louis Hine, big shout out to him, scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals out of the 12, and most of them penalties. Unbelievable stuff. Hugs all round. Polon very happy. Looks all good after his little fall. Andrew Hine going in there. Big celebrations. Justo Laule, what a player, 15 years of age. Look how happy he is. 3 goals here. Somebody's just, I think he went up to 4, or he's gone to 4 in Argentina, and rightly so. Brilliant play from Alexi Moran. She scored 2 goals in that game. He was in the right place in the right time. He didn't cause any penalties. He really was just doing his job. And Louis will be super chuffed. Another final to be in. He was in the final of the USPA Gold Cup and won it. He won the Cartier Queen. Oh, no, he didn't. That was Park Place, but he played with Thai Polo, didn't he, with his brother and Tommy Seven. But he's won the British Open before in the past, has Louis. And he will be super chuffed. Another final to his belt. Big hugs all rounds. Let's have a look at some brilliant goals. Highlights, packages from beautiful finish from De Carril there. The pitch looking great, isn't it? This was the one from Justo Laule. It was in the second Chukker, and he just managed to be in the right place at the right time. What a great game Justo had. This one fell underneath to Alexei. And look at this backhand from Alexei Morange, and it was just at the right angle. Super cracking goal from him. Here we go. This one was a lovely one from Facu Fernandez Llorente. Just got so good at quick breaks and being out there and just finishing so well. And that's how they've been winning their matches. They had a really good comeback, La Magdalene, up to 9-12. They were chasing, but they just couldn't quite do it in time. This was another one from Alexei Morange, and he got his one in the fourth Chukker. And quick stats. La Magdalene 9, Octagon 12. If you look at the field goals, exactly the same, 6 apiece. So 6 penalties Octagon took, all Louis, all converted. And then 6 field goals. Throw-ins, pretty similar, 11-9. Fouls, a lot of fouls from La Magdalene, 10-6. And that is really probably the true thing of the game, which kind of created the scoreline that we've got. Penalties 3 out of 3, 5 out of 5. Corners, 1 corner for La Magdalene. They didn't convert on that. No yellow cards. Brilliant shot of Polo Club de Chantilly. Look at that. All of the stable barns. The fields look amazing. It's a beautiful hot day in north of France. Pilot Scone has been cancelled in Argentina today, the final. So keep lookout for when it will be rescheduled. Thank you so much for watching. We are back at 4:30 French time, 4:30 French time, to see the last semi-final. Esso versus Kazakh will be playing for the second spot in the final. We know Octagon are through. Who will be there to join them? Thank you so much. We'll see you at 4:30 French time, 3:30 UK time. Thanks for watching Polo Line TV. I've been Carlo De Martinez. See you later.